Hello, hello. I'm just gonna keep talking on here for a minute. Let me get till we get some people hopping on here. Let me just refresh this over here. I just want to see if you guys chat in some questions. We're gonna be making something delicious today. So I just want to see who we got on here and what is going on. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Welcome to my kitchen, one of the happiest places for me to be personally. And as I'm sure many of you guys can relate, you know, we are living in some hard times right now. I say that laughing because it helps to have a sense of humor. It helps to find things you enjoy doing. Like I love being in my kitchen. So I have some heavy things on my heart, but one of the best things for me to do when I have heavy things on my heart is to come into my kitchen, invite you in my kitchen with me, and let's make something delicious together. So let's do that. Let's get started. If you saw yesterday, I posted all the items you're gonna need to make this Market Fresh salad. You may have also seen that I have a recipe book that just came out. Super excited about that. I will post in the link below how you can get a hold of that. This recipe is in there as well as many other super delicious recipes. So you can find your ingredients. If you go to Lisa Tucker, go to my page and find the post where I listed a picture of this beautiful salad we're making together. And you'll find the ingredients there. Today, we're just gonna walk through how to put it all together and make it delicious. Your family is going to love this, seriously. And there's all kinds of variations. You know, I am cautious with food, eating whole, clean food, encouraging my community to eat whole, clean food. Hey, Gretchen, it's great to see you on here, and Randy. So I'm gonna talk about some variations you can do with this recipe if you have certain food sensitivities. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're gonna add is I have chopped up some cherry tomatoes. You want these kind of firm because they're easier to slice and they're gonna hold together in this salad. Like I said, it's a Market Fresh salad. It's awesome for this time of year because everything's so fresh and in season. It's important to eat in season. Then we have 2 cups of the zucchini. It's sliced fairly thin. You can just add that in there, your zucchini. Everything in this is really fresh. And then this is organic bell pepper. It's important to buy the highest quality, organic if possible, but the highest quality vegetables, especially if they have thin skins. You can go on the EWG, the Environmental Working Group, and see why that's important to buy vegetables that are organic and clean. So today I have sliced up some orange bell pepper because if you follow me, you know I like to eat a color of the rainbow every single day. So see, we already got the red, the orange, the green going on in there. Then we are going to add, this is frozen corn. It tastes great. You don't cook it or anything. You just put it frozen right in here. Really important with corn to buy organic, non-GMO corn. If you had fresh corn, you could slice it right in there fresh. You don't need to cook it. So you're gonna put your corn in there. Now we've got the beautiful yellow going on. Can you guys see already all the colors we have going on in that salad? Super excited. If you have questions, please text them in the comments as I'm going along. I will try and answer them if I see them pop up on my computer, or I'll get to them after we're done with the video. So you've added your corn. Okay, so the recipe calls for fresh peaches. Obviously, that is a very seasonal, very short seasonal item. That is the ultimate if you can have fresh peaches in this salad. However, you can make this salad almost all year round by using mangoes, and mangoes taste great in it as well. So, and mangoes we can usually get because they're tropical and they ship them from all over the place. So we're gonna put some mangoes in there, and just in case you guys have never sliced a mango, I never know who's on here. Sometimes I get people, I don't even know how to do that, or I have very experienced people in the kitchen. So if you're very experienced, bear with me for a minute because I'm gonna explain how you cut a mango. So mangoes have this huge seed in the middle. It runs lengthwise. So if you turn the mango up on its end, the big huge seed is gonna run lengthwise in there. One of the easiest ways is just to take a large knife and cut right down beside that seed. And what I do is I try and find the seed with my knife, and then you can just cut alongside of it and move the knife around it. Because I don't want to waste very much of the mango because they're pricey, right? So here is what the mango seed looks like. It's in there, inside of there. It's a big, huge seed. So then you have this half of your mango left. I take a smaller knife and I slice not all the way through the skin. So this takes a little practice sometimes to figure this out. But what you want to do is you want to slice lengthwise and go right down to the skin. You're kind of going down to the skin, but not through the skin. So you're going to do lengthwise slices. And you can make these as big as you want. Just be careful, watch your fingers. So there's your lengthwise slice. And now we're gonna go the opposite direction because we're making cubes. So slice clear down to the skin, but not all the way through the skin. That's where you wanna be sensitive and watching what you're doing. So see the back? I have not cut through the back, but you can see all these dices in it. So you're just cutting little cubes. And then you use your spoon, which I don't have out here. Don't have any in there either. Okay, so you're gonna use your spoon and just scoop it out. So you hold firmly on the back of the mango and you just go all the way around the outside of it. And you just are digging underneath down to the bottom of the skin. See how I'm scooping out, but I'm not cutting through the skin. So you have all these nice diced pieces this way. Obviously, if you're using a peach, you can leave the skin on. I prefer the skin on, the peach. And then you're just gonna cut it away from the seed and dice up the peach as well, if you're using a peach. So there's our mango. So we have some beautiful fresh fruit in there. And obviously, if some of these ingredients don't work for you, leave them out. It's still gonna taste amazing. Hey Annie, great to have you on here live. We're making a market salad today. So here's your green onions with the recipe. Like I said, you guys comment below. I'll get to your comments as soon as I can. So you're gonna mix in your green onions. We're gonna make the vinaigrette for it in a minute. And then here's your optional item. If you're a vegetarian or a vegan, obviously you're not going to want to put the chicken in there. This chicken, you can see it has a little yellow tint to it. I marinated it in some oil and vinegar and salt and pepper, and I put some turmeric in there. Turmeric is always good to use with meat. It helps you digest it better, and it's also anti-inflammatory. So that's why there's a little bit of yellow on my chicken. I don't eat a lot of meat. I'm mainly a vegetarian, not because of anything other than I don't digest meat super well. So I eat occasionally small portions of meat. This salad's easy if you have meat eaters, my husband, in the house, and you have people who don't like to eat meat. It's easy to pick out and just fling it over on the meat eater's plate. So we're gonna put this in there, putting our chicken in there. So see, this makes a really large amount of salad. See how much salad's in there? This will easily feed 4 people, this recipe. And it's great leftover too. It keeps really well for a long time. Hey, Lori Castle, my good friend Lori Castle's watching live. Okay, so there we go. Then this is basil and cilantro, just kind of torn up. It bruises really easily when you chop it unless you use like a really big sharp knife. So this recipe just calls basically for you to tear it up and add it in there. This, if you're curious, if you don't know what fresh basil looks like, it looks like this. This one's a little limp. But what it means just by tearing it is you take off a leaf, literally you just rip it into small pieces and put it in there. Basil's in the mint family, so it has an amazing aroma. If you guys have been following along with my home, you know that just right outside my kitchen door, I have planted a herb garden with basil in there and all kinds of fresh herbs. Fresh herbs make the difference. You can be not even know what you're doing in the kitchen and you throw in a few fresh herbs in there and people are like, oh, you're a gourmet chef. This tastes amazing. So you want to use fresh herbs. Okay, so that is about it for our salad. Now we're going to move on to the salad dressing. So this is where, if you're a vegan and you don't prefer to eat cheese, you can leave this part out. Hey Lisa, great to have you on here. So this is what Parmesan cheese looks like when you buy it from the store whole. This is the way I recommend buying it. It's fresh. You can use a grater like this on the small setting. You can use your microplaner if you have one of these. Whatever you choose to use, and you just grate the cheese on it. Just like any other cheese. This is a hard cheese. So but you can omit this. If you don't want cheese in your recipe, just omit it. It still tastes delicious. So I have in here, I have my cheese, garlic. The recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic. That never works in my house. We love garlic. This has 4 rather large cloves of garlic. That's totally up to you. Whatever you choose to do is up to you. It has lemon, which I wanted to show you too. Normally you would zest this when it's a whole lemon. You don't want to do what I'm doing. I only had 1 lemon and I've already put the juice and the zest in here. But when you see lemon zest, if you don't know what that means, you do need some fine planer like this. This is called a microplane. You're going to take your whole lemon, not your cut piece like I have, because you can actually scrape yourself on this. It's super sharp and hurt yourself. So we don't want that. But what you're going to do is you're going to take the part of the zest of the lemon. This is the outside of the lemon. And you want to go on the microplaner, but you want to constantly be turning it because this white pith, it's called underneath there, is kind of bitter. You don't want to grate that all in there. So you just want to keep moving it and checking that you're just getting the skin, the outside skin, and not the pith on the inside. So please don't do this the way I am at the moment. I'm just surely showing you how to do it. Do it on your whole lemon or orange, whatever you're using to zest. Do that while it's still whole and not cutting in half like that. But I just wanted to show you real quick. Okay. So we have all the ingredients in here. I need my salt and pepper, I forgot that. So this is salt and pepper to taste. This salt, Lori is texting me a question. Aw, she's doing a promo for me. She said my new cookbook's amazing. Thank you, Lori Castle. I hope that many of you get on there and find recipes like this and all kinds of super yummy recipes in there that you enjoy. So I prefer the pink Himalayan salt. We're going to put a little salt in there. Salt to taste. You might want to blend it first and then taste it. Fresh cracked pepper is always the best. So put some pepper in there. If you don't have a food processor like this, you can do this in your blender. So like I said, you can omit the cheese if you don't want it in there. This is going to get really loud, but we're going to blend all this up together. You just want to do it on low. Sometimes it's better just to pulse it. If you're doing this in the blender, you want to make sure there's plenty of oil in there. This recipe calls for olive oil. I actually prefer avocado oil. Olive oil is wonderful. It just, for whatever reason, I don't do well with olive oil. So I use avocado oil, but use some healthy oil. So you want to blend up your dressing until you don't have chunks. You don't want a big, huge chunk of garlic in there. And like I said, I put tons of garlic in there because that's what we like. So then after you've blended that, you're going to add a little bit more of the cilantro and the basil. This has already been ripped up. We're going to put that right in there. This is so fresh and yummy for spring and summer. This salad, I don't think there's another salad that I like better. Okay, so we're just gonna blend that up now. You wanna blend this until there's not large pieces in there. You guys, do you have any questions for me so far? Anything that I said? So we're gonna just blend this a little more. How is your guys' day going? Hopefully better than mine. But it's all good. I'm in the kitchen. I'm doing something I love, and I love sharing with you. I wish you could all come to my house and eat with me. That would make me super happy. So here we have our big, beautiful salad. Now we're gonna mix in the dressing. And the dressing does thicken up and absorb into the vegetables. So here you go. This is what it looks like. We're just gonna put all that goodness. And you guys, with the fresh lemon in there and the fresh zest, it is so amazing. You guys, please check out my cookbook. Share it with your friends. I would love to get that out there in your homes, helping you heal and eat well. Lisa has a question. I'll try and read it. It is in my new cookbook. It is, and it's so yummy. Okay, so we're just gonna mix all that in. All that yummy goodness. And this is better. You can eat this right away, but it's really better if it sits a couple hours to marinate all the vegetables and all the goodness in there. Like I said, it keeps really, really well. So you just want to mix it until it's all mixed in. Isn't that beautiful? You have all the colors of the rainbow. Hey, Lucia, it's great to see you on here. Thank you guys all for joining live. I only had this little pocket of time to do this, and I wasn't sure how many people would be able to hop on here live. It will be recorded if you want to send it to your friends and encourage them to make this recipe too. So this is the picture actually in the recipe book, the plate that I used in the picture. I love white, to use white with this salad because this salad just pops. So we're gonna plate it on here on this beautiful white plate, and obviously we're not gonna be able to fit all that on there. But you guys, eating healthy is one thing, but presentation just takes it up a whole nother notch. So you might not be into that, and that's fine. You can just eat your good food and not have to have presentation. But me, I like things to look beautiful too. So one fun thing you can do when you buy your basil is you can just pinch off the top. If you want to just wow all your friends and family when you go to take this to a party or something, people just think you're a gourmet chef, seriously. So what I like to do is I like to take the top off of the basil and just put it right on the top of this. And then you can serve it to your family like this. You can take it to a party when we can do that again. And you guys are gonna love this, trust me. It is so stinking delicious. You guys, please comment if you're watching recording, place on the replay. Hey, Rhonda Ferguson, there's my other health friend. Great to see you on here. You guys comment below if you have questions, if I didn't cover something. Make sure you go on the Replenish HQ website and check out all the other wonderful things I have to give to you. And you guys just make it a good day, right? We can be stuck in where we're at and need a little bit of hope and a little bit of joy. And to me, healthy food brings so much joy. So I hope this blessed you. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. And until we make another meal together, take care, you guys.